Hello crafters, and welcome to this week's update. I'm Michelle Brown, Creative Director from Picture to Page and Beyond, which is our mixed media art, papercrafts and scrapbooking community. And we really are a community in these unusual times, so I just wanted to pop into our Facebook feed and let you know what's going on in the From Picture to Page land. Now firstly, we really are a crafting community, so for those of you that are yet to join our Papercraft Posse group, we would love to have you over there. I will put a link below in the video, and we'd really like you to come along and join our Papercraft Posse community, because that's where we're getting together and crafting online. We're going to share some things. At the moment, we're compiling a list of online resources because I believe in these troubled times, and as we're being more socially isolated and our social distancing, that we're going to need a craft to bring us together and to get us through. So I will put a link to the Posse group. There's just 2 simple questions you need to answer, and that will allow you in. And we've got quite a few people there, and a lot of people we can get to know online, and then hopefully when life gets back to normal, meet again in real life. So my challenge to you is, while we are in uncertain times and it is hard to know which way to jump, what to turn, thankfully in Victoria we've got some certainty now with what the schools are up to and what businesses need to do, and hopefully we can, like we said, pull together. So the Papercraft Posse group is compiling a list of resources, and I would suggest that we start really simply. Unless you've got a big project that you've already got well underway, let's keep it simple. My plan is to do a whole lot of doodling to get back to practicing drawing faces, so getting out my sketchbook, getting out those pencils, and just keeping it really simple, because I'm finding as there's so much going on and we're all getting a little overwhelmed that it is really hard to focus on big projects. Sometimes it's even a bit hard to focus on reading. So let's keep it really simple. Let's go back to doodles. Let's go back to abstract watercolors and using our colored pens and our markers, and really just giving ourselves a break. So firstly, of course, come to the community, see what resources we have to share, because as a group, we're all seeing different things. And our challenge, of course, with these crafting communities is that the people that we know really well. But if they're outside of our sphere of influence, then we may not have heard of them. So as a group, we can come together, share those resources, and then give some of those techniques a try. So if you're not already a member of the Papercraft Posse group, jump over there. I will put a link below, and we will get all of our best online resources together and share how we go. So do some doodling, do some drawing, practice our faces, all those things that we've wanted to do that felt that we haven't had the time to do. Now's the time to do it. So we will share that. Now also, if there's anything else you need from Picture to Page, again, pop over into that community. We could talk about doing a card swap, perhaps doing some ephemera swaps, perhaps, there's all sorts of things that we can still do online. Previously we've been parts of swaps where we do a background of ATCs and then swap them, decorate them and send them back. We could do letter journals, all sorts of things. So if there's something that you'd particularly like to do, pop over to the Papercraft Posse group and let us know. Now, just a summary of where we are with the shows. Now, we had the Bendigo show, not just the weekend gone, but the one before. A huge thank you, firstly, to all the retailers that came along. We did not make the decision to hold the show lightly. We considered all the information that was around at a time. And again, we decided to go ahead, and we had a really good turnout with some beautiful crafters, keeping our social distance, making sure we were keeping things clean as possible. And yet we have not heard of anyone getting sick. Of course, if you do end up sick, please let us know, and we can let our community know to be extra aware as well. But we really had a fantastic time at the Bendigo show. It was nice to be able to step back from all the currentness and craziness in the news and just focus on our craft, which of course brings us together. So a huge thank you for everyone that came along to the Bendigo show. Now our Pakenham show is at the end of May, on the 30th and 31st of May. Now at the moment, I emailed the retailers on Friday, and we will be reviewing the situation and making a decision about mid-April. So at the moment, the retailers are happy to be on standby. So if the situation changes quickly, we will still be able to go ahead. If mid-April, it's still looking like we're going to be going on for a bit longer, then we can look at delaying the show as well. But the Pakenham show will go ahead. It's just a matter of deciding when we can then get all the resources and our ducks back in a row. So the venue does have some dates available in the months afterwards. May clash with the school holidays, which I know we try and avoid. Please, for those coming from interstate, I think you won't be able to travel for the moment anyway, so don't make any plans. Let's keep it all flexible. Remember that in the back of our minds that it will be around then, and we will see how we go. So I'm getting lots of comments, so thank you all for that. And it's good to see that we've got lots of crafting plans over the school holidays. Now, I know some people have said, oh, Michelle, we don't craft at the same level as you do, but that doesn't matter. We're all going to be practicing along together. So then we've got art journaling, we've got doodling, we've got our stamping, we've got our painting and our gel prints. How many of you have told me that you've bought a gel plate and you haven't had to play with it yet? So this is going to be our perfect time. So like I said, let's join through our community at the Papercraft Posse group. I'll put a link below when I've finished here, and let's share our online resources. Let's have a think about what we can do, because the postal service will still work. We can send letters, we can send ephemera packs, we can share stamped images, all sorts of things that we can do. And really this is, if any time to have been isolated, we still have the internet to connect us together. So thank you so much for the Bendigo show. Stay tuned for the Pakenham show. I will definitely keep all the retailers and of course all of you crafters in the loop, and really looking forward to spending some time when hopefully we have some certainty in these uncertain times, and give ourselves some distance from all that media. Just really turn it off, go and do some reading, go and do some drawing and doodling, and really look after ourselves. So this is Michelle Brown signing off. I hope you have a crafty day.